Hi, this is Tom Muro from World Class Coaching with another in our series of animated drills. As you can tell, we're using new software to do our drills and activities now for everything we do at World Class Coaching. And this is from Academy Soccer Coach. So this is something that you'll get used to seeing more often from us now. The exercise today is a shooting activity that we first saw done from David Williams when he was at the Manchester United Academy with a U19 team. The reason I like this activity is it's simple, but it trains shooting in a different way. So often we work on shooting where the ball is coming toward a player touches ball forward, shoots in the same direction, and that's fine. That's good for teaching the skill, but it's important that we do shooting in different ways because that's how we do it in the game. So this is a really simple, just different way to set it up that maybe you haven't thought of doing before, maybe you have. But the reason I liked it is just because it was different. So we've got the players lined up on the outside on both sides of the field. This field is 36 yards long. Now, if you're working with young players, maybe you're going to make this 28 yards long. The focus you should have is on making it the size of 2 penalty areas so that the player is always receiving the ball at what is basically the top of the penalty area and relative to the age of the player. And then we've got a goal at each end with goalkeepers. And so the ball is passed from, I'll just do a passing line here. The ball is passed from the player to the side to the player in the middle. The player in the middle, it's important that ball is passed to the right foot because we want that player to take their first touch out of their feet with that right foot. All right. And it's one touch there. And then its next touch is a shot. It's either, it could be curled toward that far post. Let's do something here. Let's, instead of using that line, let's use a curled pass. So we're going to curl that ball toward the far post. All right. Or it's a driven ball to the near post. So if we're going to drive it, then it's a driven ball to that near post. You know, perhaps the goalie was giving us a little bit of that near post area. So we decided to take that shot toward the near post and in there. So it's either curled to the far post or driven to the near post. The keys here are the player starts side on to the field, but facing the person that's passing to him, takes that first touch with that right foot. So the passer, it's important that we pass that ball to the right foot in this scenario. Across the body, the ball is touched, and then we're taking that shot. Curled far post, driven near post. Same thing's happening on the other end. And then the player retrieves the ball, joins the other line. This player who just passed it comes out into the middle, and the process repeats. So again, not complicated, but functional because we're receiving the ball in a different way. Now, there's lots of things that you could add to this. You could take a flag and you could put a flag in front of this player so that they take that first touch. So let's say they have a pass here and this ball is passed. Didn't want to move that. This ball is passed here from there. We're passing let's see if I can get the pass there. We're passing the ball in to this player's right foot. Then when they turn, they have to dribble and then beat that defender in this case, basically. They're dribbling towards that flag, beating that defender, going past that flag before taking the shot towards the far post. All right. It could be curled toward the far post as we did before. So we'll show that curled line again. So we'll curl that in towards the far post. All right. Or we're driving it towards that near post, depending on what the goalkeeper is showing us and what we want to do with that shot. So, you know, we can add a defender there. There's lots of different things we can do. So we'll just take these things away and we'll show something different here. And we'll drag these items away. This is a really powerful program. It does a lot of different things. As you can tell, I'm still kind of getting used to how different functions work. But if we drag that item off, and as we drag those off, and what we can do now is we'll change the orientation of the players in order to require something different from them. So now what we want to do is we want to take the players and we're going to have them facing with their back to one goal or the other. And then by having their back to the goal, what we're doing then is we're going to have the player receive it in a different way. So we'll show on this side, we'll take this player and we'll put this player's back toward this goal. So they're going to let the ball travel across their body. And when they receive it here, they're going to turn with the right foot in this case. They're going to turn, and then they're going to take their shot, all right, with their left foot coming from this side. So after they receive it with their right, push it away, then they're going to take that shot. Again, it could be driven to the near post. It could be curled into that far post, whatever the shooter sees and whatever the goalkeeper is giving them. So, those are just a couple of options. There's obviously a lot of different things you can add with this, but just think of it in a different way. Think of the receiver not coming from necessarily in front of that passer or even behind them, but think of that ball coming in from the side and how that changes what the receiver needs to do. So give that a try with your teams and leave a comment in the section below and let us know how it went.